What's behind door number 3? We did get a new one! Chat, we got one! Chat, we got one! Chat, it's time to go nuts! Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to a special edition, we'll say, of Random's Thoughts. Why? Because, well, you can probably see it over on the other box next to me. We got patch 1.4, and it's time for some full disclosure. Let's jump in. Quick aside, everybody, before we get into the actual content, I was accepted into the Phobies Content Affiliate Program, the content creator program, you might call it. Shout out to the Phobies team, and thank you for that. But the reason I'm telling you, everybody out there, dear viewer, dear listener, is to let everybody know that I do receive some compensation from the Phobies team as a result of being part of that program. Now, I loved Phobies before, and I still love Phobies now, and I expect I will still continue to love Phobies in the future. So look forward to more Phobies content coming from Random's Thoughts. So now, on with the show. So what's going on, chat? How is everybody doing tonight? How's everybody's release day going? Hope it's going well. Hope everybody opened some of those sweet new extraterrestrials. I haven't opened anything yet. We're going to be going through different stuff. We're going to take it easy tonight. I doubt we're going to play any games. We might observe some games just to see if we can spot some of the new stuff in action. It felt like a special enough occasion to justify having a out-of-band stream, we'll say. I don't plan on normally streaming on Tuesdays. It's usually one of my days off, but let's be real. I was real excited. I want to see the new stuff. I want to see how everybody did. I want to see how excited everybody is. So keep me posted in chat if you've opened anything cool. And by the way, if you're not in the Random's Thoughts Discord, !Discord, or if you're watching this on YouTube, in the description below, there is now a pack polls channel. So that way, if you want to share what you opened, you got an opportunity to brag, or maybe commiserate if Filippi and Vendi did not bestow new gifts upon you, we'll say. But speaking of new gifts, we do have a new deal. Now, there's 3 days at the time of this recording. By the time this goes up on YouTube, it'll probably be over. I'm going to try and get this up quickly. Hopefully by Thursday. It's Tuesday now. We'll see. We'll see. This actually seems pretty decent. I don't know if it's actually good. I mean, right now, how much is a Kraken of coffee? A Kraken of coffee is $24.99, so 25 bucks. A normal pack of these basically costs 25 bucks. So you're getting, like, this one's tough to say because, yes, you are getting a really good deal in context. In the context of what it costs to get this normally, yes, you are getting a discounted Dreadful pack because at minimum, you're going to have to spend 25, right? Maybe there's some combination of these little ones that you could do, but odds are you have to buy the Kraken, right? So you buy the Kraken, you get one pack, you have a little bit of coffee left over, and then, you hold on to it till the next time you buy something or whatever. But this time you get 2. So you're obviously getting way more value for the amount of money you're putting in. The reason I always preface these things is I've mentioned on many occasions I don't like the monetization. I'm not a huge fan. And I kind of feel like this should be close to what it is all the time. But that's not what it actually is. So this limited time deal, I believe, because we heard about this before the patch went live. Well, it was already staged, but before it officially went live, that we were going to get another starter deal pack. And I believe this is it. I haven't seen anything else show up in the store. So I'm pretty sure this is it. Naturally, you can click the little I for information here. Excuse me. And that'll give you the odds for, what the breakdown is, for what your chances are of getting something cool. So we're going to get some Dreadful packs. 2 Dreadful packs, and then we're going to open a bunch of tier packs. And then we'll probably observe some games. I'm just trying to take it easy tonight. Don't really want to do anything too major. It's an off night. It's not a normal streaming night. We're just taking it easy. So let me know in chat what everybody opened. Hopefully we'll see a whole bunch of the new Phobies. I might go trolling through games so that we can find them and then talk about them, because I am excited to see what they do. But let's get to it, chat. Here we go. Dreadful pack numero uno. This is with patch 1.4 in place. This is, or does have the opportunity for some of these to be some of the new Phobies. I open with 10k tiers and 600 beans. Oh no, Zach, that's rough. Ooh, we do get a bunch of upgrades here, though. Like, look at this. This is an upgrade for Cassowary, Woolly Bully, Flopsy, Gravedigger, Pterodactyl, Jackalope King, who I really want to use more, and Morty. This is pretty good. This is pretty good. I'm going to switch to the tier packs next, DT. I'm going to switch to the tier packs next. Hey, we start out with a new Phobie, and this is actually a pretty cool one. This is a pretty cool one just because I think Barzilla is hilarious. I think Barzilla is hilarious. I'm actually pretty interested. He is big in Japan. It's true. The rumors are true. I'm pretty excited for Barzilla because Barzilla is something that I have seen on the other side of the board, and it's been a terror. It's been nightmarish to try and deal with it because even at level 1, this thing has almost 3,000 health. It's just a mountain of hit points, and it's 2 move, and it's 2 range. Plus, let's face it, Barzilla's hysterical. Like, this guy's funny. And Chat is right. Azumi's pointed out, it is my first 8 cost. It is my first 8 cost. Chat knows my collection better than I do. But it is important because now I have had turns where it's like, I could bank to 9, but then I gotta wait another turn, or I could do this, and it ends up being weird. Weird arithmetic, and we just end up with 8 keys, which was always uncomfortable. So it's nice to have something else available that way I can actually utilize that slot, and I'm going to try and force it in some games. Hopefully we get some upgrades tonight so we can get that guy ready to go. That was also your first 8 cost. Nice. Nice. All right, let's see what's behind door number 2. Do we get a new Phobie? Ooh, we do get a new Phobie. It's Mopsy. The Jackalope Horde grows, chat. The Jackalope Horde grows. This is actually pretty cool because we've joked about it on stream. It's been a while since we were joking about trying to do the whole Jackalope swarm thing, and I've only had one person do it against me, but now we can start building this out. We have the Flopsy, we have the Jackalope King, now we have Mopsy. We're getting there. All we need is Cottontail, we have the whole troop, and then we can actually start building our Jackalope army. Our necromantic army of, fictional monsters. Which I guess all the necromantic ones in this game are fictional, but so a little redundant, but whatever. Shh. You never heard that part. You got a high 5, Jenna? Nice. Wait, was that out of packs, or did you get that out of the season pack? Hey, Hondo, what's good? High 5 looks cool. I want to try High 5 because High 5 represents something unique. So compared to Chuck. Like, Chuck is really good, right? But I also have Jar, so the experience of Chuck, I guess, is mostly already there. Whereas High 5, due to Heartbreaker, means that there's just a different play pattern that's presented, right? So I'm excited to try and unlock Chuck, but let's see what we get behind door number 3 here. Where's Luffy? Luffy, where you at? Chat, we're 3 for 3 on this pack with new Phobies. And it's Starro the Conqueror itself. This is pretty hype. This is real hype, chat. Shout out to all my Rocket Man fans out there because Rocket Man is coming to play. I'm actually real excited about this one. This guy is pretty cool. This guy is real cool. Because Rocket Man represents a whole new set of strategies. I had no freeze Phobies prior to this. No freeze Phobies prior to this. Yeah, shout out to Luffy. Luffy's gonna be upset. Luffy's gonna... Wait, chat. If Luffy shows up in chat late, don't tell him. Let him be, he's gonna come in and be like, oh, so what did Chomp open? And everybody, shh. Let him discover for himself. Let him discover for himself. It'll be funny. Trust me, it'll be funnier this way. It'll be our little secret. Our little secret. But yeah, it looks like you're gonna get some. No, I'm wasting all my luck now, Azumi, which I don't want to say wasted, because like these are cool. But obviously we want to see the new stuff too, right? What, Rocket Man, what is that? Does it taste good? Probably not. I bet he's real good at making iced coffee, which I'm not a fan of, but I ping him in Discord, but I haven't told him yet. Okay. But yeah, this is awesome. I love this. This is awesome. I'm super excited. And the thing is that Rocket Man, hypothetically, I'll have to see, but Rocket Man could be useful even at level 1, because you just use the ability. Obviously, you want to grow the stats so it isn't just, incinerated. But 1800 health, it's not bad. And it does a fair amount of damage to start. Not anything to write home about right now, but it will grow, and cryostasis is huge. We've seen that in breaking down a lot of Luffy's games and a lot of other games where your opponent drops 7, 8, 9 costs on the board, and then you respond with, okay, Rocket Man, lock that thing down. The fun police have arrived. You don't get to play. And that's basically how it works. Rocket Man is super, super hype. I'm real excited about it. Plus, the way this thing... There he is! I was talking too long about it in Luffy shows. Luffy's ears were burning. You could feel the disturbance in the force. I'm waiting for this guy to show up like the Bushwhackers and just get that saunter out here every time. I'm excited. Chat, this pack has been pretty solid. It's been pretty solid so far. I'm not gonna lie. Alright. 4th and final scratch for this pack, chat. Place your bets. Is it a new Phobie? It is not, in fact, a new Phobie. It is instead an enormous amount of upgrades for Stairmaster. Look, I can't... It's been worth it the moment already. Oh, absolutely, Jenna. I cannot complain. I don't think anybody could look at this pack and go, oh, yeah, that's garbage. No, this is a solid pack. We got an ultra rare. We got ultra rare upgrades. We got 3 brand new unique Phobies. An enormous amount of upgrades for very relevant Phobies. Not just the Stairmaster, but the Cassowary, the Pterodactyl. The Jackalopes, you could make an argument that it's like, maybe those aren't exciting, but I'm excited to try them out for... try them out with the Jackalope Swarm idea. So this seems pretty good. I can't complain about this one, chat. This seems pretty solid. So, we're going to hold off on the Dreadful pack for now. We'll come back to it. There's still more. Alright, we'll go with some scaries. We'll take chat's advice. I mean, why not? Scary pack, numero uno. So we get an upgrade for Gesundheit. We're getting there on Murder Wing and AWOL, both of which are very relevant. The Murder Wing especially, but AWOL, if it can tank, hypothetically, when we're in this middle stage where basically nobody's going to be max both collection and stress level, that hypothetically you could have AWOL or something weird tank multiple hits when it's not supposed to. Plus, AWOL upgrades, AWOL hits like a truck, right? Like it just does. So, getting AWOL upgrades means that if that thing ever connects with something, you're just crushing it, which is cool. But, I think what everybody's really interested in what's behind the scratch card. Let's take a peek behind the scratch card. What do we got? We get some primate upgrades, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. Yes, of course, we'd love to get the alien Phobies, but I don't have any upgrades for this, so I'm excited because I want to use primate. I want to try more leap-based strategies, try more where it's this more mobile setup on some of these maps. I think there are maps that will favor it, and I think that they're potentially some of the new maps also. I got 270 AWOL upgrades in the packs. Jesus, what? How many packs did you open? I know you said the 2 Dreadful packs, but that's a lot. Level 9 AWOL, nice. Yeah, it's a little frightening, Zach. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little frightening. Alright, chat. Scary pack number 2. 135 molt packs. That is absolutely bonkers. That's bonkers. All right, we get a clinical upgrade, we get a creep upgrade, and we're getting there on Eternal Night. I've talked about Eternal Night before, where I think this thing really needs upgrades so that you can kind of keep pace with opposing jars. So that way your opponent can't just pick it off, eat the damage, and keep jars safe. This way, if they commit into it with a jar, they pay for it. Plus, of course, you want the extra damage output. So, let's see what's behind the scratch card. Let's see what we got, chat. What do you think, chat? Is this a new Phobie? You think this is a new Phobie? Is it one of the alien Phobies? I'm stalling a little bit so that way people can guess if they want. I could do polls before this, but I figure it's easier just for people to throw it in chat. Well, let's see what we got. It's going to be Bachelor. You know, I wouldn't be unhappy with that Bachelor. I think you should get Snowball first before you open the pack so you have a chance to get Snowball upgrade cards. I probably should, Onda. That would be the appropriate thing to do. Oh, we do get a new Phobie, though. We do get a new Phobie, though. We do get a new Phobie. And it's Honey Bear. This is Honey Bear. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with some Honey Bear. I'm down for Honey Bear. Honey Bear is real good. Gotta love the Honey Bear. It's over, honey. This is such a cool ability. This is such a cool ability that there are a couple things that in the game that disable traps, maybe more than a couple, but this feels like the best one. Let's get Snowball. All right, chat's saying I should get Snowball, so we'll keep talking about Honey Bear. Honey Bear presents a lot of options. Honey Bear presents a lot of options strategically that I don't think I had before, so we need 2 levels. What should we upgrade? We'll upgrade this. We'll get a level 10 Cassowary. I use Cassowary in basically every game. Should we upgrade Sucky? I'm working on a new Sucky meme. And trying to see if we can get it right. Oh, we gotta upgrade Rocket Man, right? We want to be able to use Rocket Man. We're not really doing this intelligently. Like, if I really was gonna do this, we would need to actually map out and calculate out, okay, well, how much experience do we have? What's the appropriate levels? I'm absolutely going to end up short on something that I should upgrade that I forgot about. But I'm just kind of upgrading fun stuff. Everybody that's watched the stream enough knows that I'm just doing it for funsies. We're doing it for the lulz. We're doing it for the lulz. We'll get the Pterodactyl upgrade, too. Pterodactyl upgrade seems pretty solid. Upgrading evenly, lowest level first is the most efficient way to get stress levels from XP. Yes. That is correct. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it that way. But not great for gameplay, utility, obviously, yes. Realistic, and there's an argument that, in general, if you were to focus your upgrades not in, like, spreading it evenly, like, focus it so that you are getting specific things, you're gonna churn through more games, hypothetically, I guess. Since there are caps, it makes it weird. I'm trying to see if there's an argument to, like, oh, we'll just go for the better gameplay stuff. Honestly, I would say go for the better gameplay stuff, and like, the stress levels will come. It is frustrating, but at the same time, it's like, I'd rather just use the stuff I want to use. I want an 8-9 key Phobie. There are some cool ones. There are some cool ones up at that end, as you'd expect, because otherwise, if you didn't make them fun and interesting, it's like, why would I ever bother waiting when I could just use all this other stuff? What I always tell people, especially when you're starting out, is don't neglect your low-key Phobies, as in the low-cost ones. It's very tempting to get caught up in the idea of, oh, how cool is this 7, 8, 9 cost? But you can very easily screw yourself over in a game by trying to be all in on them. Barzilla isn't interesting to me much, but it's 4K health. Barzilla is kind of just a big dummy, but it's a funny big dummy. Like, outside of gameplay implications, Smother Mother is broken, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't know that it's broken, but it's pretty good. As far as Barzilla goes, the thing with Barzilla is that it is a big dummy, but the lore about it, like the flavor text and everything, is just so entertaining then I love it. And there's a number of phobies like that, and I've had this in card games and other games where you just get attached to certain things, and you just don't... It becomes a pet card, essentially, which is not great from a competitive standpoint. You don't want to end up getting attached to things that are bad, because they're bad, so don't spend a whole lot of energy on them. But at the end of the day, have fun. So, especially if it's not a competitive setting, yes, ladder's competitive, air quotes, but it's still a ladder. At the end of the day, you should be having fun and using what you want to use to the best of your ability. If you want to be competitive, great, because I'm a competitive person. I think that's great, but if you don't want to be, that's perfectly fine too. Barzilla's just funny that automatically makes you play better. True. Those are facts. My Dreadful pack was shockingly bad. Alligator and a 1-key bomb, upgrade cards, and Thunder Rocks. Ouch town. Ouch town, Luffy. I say getting those game-changing stress unlocks is more important than having one level more on 2 phobies you might like right now. I guess it depends, DT. I missed that comment earlier. Getting some of them, like getting Miss Moffat is a big deal. I can't scroll back, so I don't remember the other ones, but like Miss Moffat, Snowball is important. I don't know what one this is. This is presumably Oopsie Baby. This is Yeti. This is probably Glob. This is Akira. And then we're into the new ones. I don't remember if there's anything prior to Moffat that unlocks that matters. I mean, Gin Sting is really good. But is Gin Sting, like, crucial? Maybe? Gin Sting is really flexible, that's the thing. And I lean on it a lot, so it's hard for me to say that it isn't. Alligator worth upgrading, turns out. I really didn't like Alligator, but I've come to respect it. I've come to respect it, especially on Scoposium, or Scoposium, whatever. Like those maps. They're the ones with lava tiles, because it gives you more flexibility in movement. I don't know how many lava tiles, which we'll look at the maps later on. I don't know how many lava tiles are showing up on the maps, but that's a big deal. Stress 50 is foul, might be the only disease you get, but it's a best disease. That's a fair point also. Oh yeah, Gin Sting is really good, Zero. I'm not trying to downplay Gin Sting as a phobie. It's just, I don't know. If you just never got Gin Sting, which, if you're going for Miss Moffat, you're going to get Gin Sting on the way. So here's the discussion is, if Gin Sting, like if you could bypass Gin Sting and get Miss Moffat, how much worse would your collection be? I don't know. I mean, it's obviously going to depend. Do you have another 2-move ranged phobie? But I feel like you could get away without Gin Sting. However, if you had, if you never got Miss Moffat and never got a pull, that's more problematic. Oh, you're right, Stormore. I forgot about Clinico. But Clinico is a pretty big deal. That is a pretty big deal. Gin Sting is game-changingly good. It's always solid and cheapest targeted AoE. Yeah, that's why I'm hesitating saying that... Like, I don't want to make it seem like I think Gin Sting is bad in any way. I just feel like the other ones are probably more significant, but Gin Sting is still a cornerstone for collections, I think. Why does everybody want Miss Moffat? Because of her pull? Exactly. Pulls, or yoinks, as I refer to them, are enormously powerful. Muffin's more important than Clinico? True. But you're guaranteed, like, if we're comparing them comparing the stress unlocks to each other, I guess that's the point of comparison here. We haven't upgraded Flesh Crawler in a while. Muffin Top is real important. I mean, I don't like Clinico, but the moment that you get Clinico, the game immediately changes, though. Like, now, you could say that the game changes as soon as you unlock a healing phobia, and that would also probably be true. And by probably, I mean it is true. But that doesn't change the fact that Clinico can be an enormous shift in your gameplay. Muffin is better for risky plays and combo plays. Clinico is better for keeping your phobies with high HP. Yes and no. Yes and no. We'll get to the erratic eventually. So the challenge there, Jenna, is that most of the time you don't care. Because a lot of the games, as you move up the ladder, yes, you could heal something multiple times, but odds are you're not. And while the Clinico is a better heal, most of the time you just want a heal, because your positioning should be such that your opponent had to reach, like they had to move in and then hit you, so they didn't get like multiple hits. So they move in, hit you, poison, stabby. So then you go, all right, Muffin. Completely negate what you did and then punish you for it. Whereas Clinico is a higher key investment, triple the key investment, and it doesn't necessarily give you what you need. Like, you'd almost rather have those two keys every time. That's the main thing. Now, I'm not saying that Clinico doesn't have other situations, but I would almost always right now rather have the Muffin. I had to think for a second. All right, so I forgot we have to, like, actually get to level 40, so we got to do a little more upgrading. I guess we'll do the erratic now. Also important not to max out on phobies in battle with something that can't fight. Exactly. Also true. There'll be a moment where you just want to use Muffin top more than Clinico, like you want to bank and also want to heal. Exactly. The lower the cost, like, it's in the value of the Phobie. This isn't the right way to put it, but you can look at the value of the Phobie as inversely proportional to their cost. The lower it is, as in the lower the cost of the Phobie compared to what its ability does, the lower it is, the more important it is. Therefore, Muffin is going to generally be more important than Clinico, which is generally more important than Dr. Dermic, which is probably generally, well, maybe not for Metabot, because Metabot at least offers 3 movement. You know, like, it does something else unique. Just kind of skimming things as we're figuring this out. Now, that statement, it would be very easy to poke holes in it because it isn't absolute. It's also kind of weird for me to describe what I'm thinking, so hopefully people follow what I mean. Just like that, something I am in fact a fan of, we unlocked Snowball. Shout out to all my Snowball fans out there. Shout out to all my Snowball fans out there, because Snowball is now officially in the building. Why do I dislike Sheep? But I know when you pull Sheep, you're probably going to get it to... You're only going to get one play with it, but that's exactly it, Zero. I don't like Sheep, and we've talked about this on many occasions, so you can always watch the other stuff, but Sheep, for me, this is the big issue presented with it. You're only getting that one hit, and most of the time the poison doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't trade up very well into specific things. I don't mind Sheep against certain answers. Like, your opponent plays Cerberus, Sheep it, because it will eat through the health, and you can kite it. The problem is, say, against Erratic. I've lost against Sheep with my Erratic. I've beaten it way more times, and I've seen it work out both ways otherwise. The problem with Erratic is that you go in, you Sheep it, the Erratic heals off the damage by killing the Sheep, and then if it's a small map, you can't really get away from the Erratic. So therefore, it's just going to keep, you know, harassing your other units and healing through the poison and tanking it. Or people make a mistake and commit onto it again, and then they get blown up because of chains. The key is to get Sheep and Gas in and get the hell out of the way with everything else, so that way they can't leverage it. But it just seems like it's always more difficult to make it happen than it's worth, most of the time. My electrical phobia is Electrocat, Thunder Rocks, Zappy, Erratic, and Sparky. I usually spawn Thunder Rocks and the enemy spawned one move tile mechanical phobia. I mean, it makes sense. I just don't even know. Like, you could blow it up before it connects. Possibly. I mean, it does have a lot of health, but I don't know. Should Sheep and Gas be reworked? No, I think this is fine. I think this sort of ability should exist. I just don't personally like it. And other people have had way more success with it. I just haven't, so it's been my own bias against Sheep and Gas. I'm sure things will turn around over time. Like, I recognize the scenarios that it should be good, and I think part of the issue is that it's just the pilot of the Sheep and Gas is either making a mistake or making a good play, which is how it should be, right? Like, if you do play well, it works. If you play poorly, it doesn't. The problem is that I don't think I'm handling it very well, so I've kind of shied away from it. Muffin nullifies sheep hit with 1 key unless undead, which heals by killing sheep. Exactly, DT. There are times where you can connect with an undead thing and then collapse on it afterwards. It's just hard. Wasn't the deal 3 dreadful packs for the price of 2? No, it's 2 for the price of 1. Luffy. Speaking of Zappy, you had asked about it giving spikes for the return damage. It returns damage because it's a bug zapper. Yes, that's true, Colossal. Hey, player, what's good? Alright, cool, player. Alright, chap. We're back to opening packs. Whoop, that's not where you open packs. This is where you open packs. So here, since people were asking, here's the deal. By the way, here's the deal. It's over there. I hope I pointed the right way. Anyway, so we're back to opening scary packs. Let's see if we can find any of them alien phobies. Alright, we get a gator upgrade. I'm down with a gator upgrade because I've come to respect the gator. Did I do the subscribe thing? No, I didn't. I gotta see where that is, because I want to talk about that tonight, and I haven't looked at it yet. Boomer! Hey, we got a new one, chat! Sorry if you're wearing headphones. My bad. We got a new one, chat! We got a new one. Alright, so it's a dimensional Phobie. Hype, chat. Hype. We got Boomer. So it's a rare. It has no attack. Can't be pushed, pulled, teleported, or swapped. This is so weird. This is so weird. So is this the guy in the trailer that just like walks up and then plants himself? Such a boomer. I'm so excited there's more low-key dimensionals. I should have guessed, DT. I should have guessed. Okay, it is this guy. I like this thing. This is pretty cool. So, what are initial thoughts about it? Hot takes. Hot takes, chat. Here we go. No attack. Obviously not a fan of that. You want it to be able to interact in some capacity. But we are getting new maps, and we saw a whole bunch of new maps with abyss tiles, new maps with other weird stuff going on. So the idea that you could body block for something and then not have to worry about, oh, well, a Rambolina boop or whatever comes in. Cool. Because it can't be pushed, pulled, teleported, or swapped. So this also, spoiler alert, so we already know about push and pulls. And from the trailer, we figured there was a teleport, but we didn't know for sure. Now, the swap is probably from the red alien. I assume the blue alien is the one that teleports, because we saw in the trailer that, like, it opened a little circle underneath itself. Unless, does Heartbreaker say teleport? Heartbreaker might say teleport. So in that case, we already knew the teleport existed, and none of this matters. I got real excited for no apparent reason. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like 99% sure that Heartbreaker teleports. So you can't Heartbreaker this, you can't Rambolina it, you can't Miss Moffat it, and you can't swap with the new alien. You of all people know how important displacement can be. This is the only anti-displacement. Yes. Is this worth a key, though? Worth a key that's literally going to do nothing. Now, here's the thing. Heartbreaker teleports. Okay, chat's confirming. So here's the thing. There are tons of maps, tons of matchups, where you end up just spawning out random 1 keys, and all they're doing is recapping points. All they're doing is recapping points and then doing nothing. So, if that is the case, you are more than happy to have this to just go run around and recap points and then swing back in and body block. Or swing back in and prevent something from getting moved. Now, here's the big question. Good for body blocks for Jar or some? True. Here's the real question. If you Rambolina boop this, does it still boop the thing behind it? This won't move. So does that mean that it doesn't displace the second thing? Or does it... Because the way Rambolina reads... And we're going to have to go into the collection here. So we're going to swap gears here. So just to prove it to everybody, even though we can trust Heartbreaker does teleport. So Rambolina. Damages and pushes an enemy unit backwards 1 tile, as well as adjacent enemy units. So I think, without, you know, because Rambo can boop ability of the heart, yes, it should still hit it. I think this is the case, that if you Rambolina boop, you will still boop something behind this, but it will prevent, say, Finnegan. It'll prevent a Finnegan boop on that thing. Like, the 1 key. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Phobie behind Boomer will still get pushed. Yes. I think that's the case. So here's the most important question, though, chat. This is the most important thing about this Phobie and all of the new Phobies. You ready? What is this a pop culture reference to? What is the flavor text for this? I mean, there is no flavor text, but like, just about every other Phobie, not all of them have flavor text. Most of them do, but if they have an ability, they don't get it. What does Boomer correlate to? Sci-fi people out there, tell me, what alien is this? What is this from? Is this like a world from Star Trek? Is there some EU Star Wars thing that there was a whole planet of these things? Is there some like grade B horror movie from the 70s or 80s where like the world gets invaded by these things? Like, I want to know. If you're watching this on YouTube, let me know. Let me know down in the description. I have never even heard of that movie, Colossal. I'm Googling this right now. Hold on, chat. Giga Chad Boomer just refused to be moved. Look, he's digging his heels in. I'm not doing anything. Old people are called Boomer and they just sleep all day. I hope that's what it is. So Apollo 18, the movie, is a found footage, like, sci-fi horror movie. Fascinating. I've never heard of this movie. 2011? Interesting. Yeah, you're right, Smurf. I'm looking at the Wikipedia page. You can't change a Boomer's position on anything, so accurate ability. Got him! Got him! Little monsters look like moon rocks? Fair. I want to know if that's actually what this is, chat. I want to know. I want to know if this is a reference to the 2011 movie Apollo 18. Because chat is saying that's what it is. I've never heard of this movie. And now I gotta know. If the devs are watching, let us know. Let us know. Subscription is only on mobile? Really? Huh, that's weird. Does it auto-renew? Because if it auto-renews, I wouldn't want to do that. So here's the deal. I expect, we'll take a minute and talk about it. I expect if it's not available on PC, it's probably a licensing thing or a deal with Steam where Steam doesn't allow that sort of thing, but you can do it through mobile. And it works for my PC one. It just sets up an auto renew. Yeah, so I would expect that because the account is the same. It's just where it's offered is the thing. Yeah, I could do it on my phone. I just don't want to. So the irritating thing for me would be the auto renew. I don't want it to auto renew. Honestly, I would probably do the year. The big thing is, did anybody post in Discord the screenshots of what the deal is? Like exactly what the numbers are? So that way I can speak about it more intelligently. Okay, so this is reading from the official Phobies website. Because I can't show it in client, obviously. Players may now subscribe to a monthly or annual service that will provide them with 20 coffee, a daily double, and a 50% XP bonus each day. Players are currently unable to purchase a subscription via the Steam platform. Well, there you go. Don't fret. Steam players can still acquire and enjoy the subscription benefits by linking their account to a mobile device and subscribing from there. So they're officially acknowledging it. I have to imagine this is, like I said, it has to be a Steam thing where they're just not allowed to do it, that sort of thing. So you get double experience, 20 coffee, and double the jacks. And as I understand it, it's $10 for a month and then $100 for a year. Now, since I don't have it on screen, I'm going off what other people are saying, so don't quote me on it if you're watching this later on YouTube. I have to verify. I don't know. So at 20 coffee a day, you can pretty consistently get a terrifying pack. Does it give you... Hold on, let me look at it again. So it's 50% extra bonus XP, which we've already determined is very important because you do get... There is a ceiling that you hit, especially if you're free to play, at a certain point where you just can't upgrade your stuff. The daily double... What exactly does a daily double give you? Double your jacks and daily caps for tiers and XP. So it automatically gives you a daily double every day. So instead of 3,000 tiers, it's 6,000 tiers, which means you could get... Or instead of 1,500 tiers, it's 3,000, excuse me. So that means you can get a scary pack every day if you played to cap. This does not double your coffee, though, correct? I have not used one of these, so somebody will have to correct me. I mean, doubling the jacks is fine. This feels like it's worth it if you're playing a ton, obviously, because it incentivizes... You want to get the jacks, so you got to play and get more stuff for it. It gives you more resources. Double gives plus 9 jacks, plus 100 tier cap, plus 100 XP cap. Yes. Daily double is doubling the daily okay, so daily double does double the daily coffee cap, which, if I recall correctly, baseline is 100 coffee. So that means you get 200 a day, hypothetically. Like, that's pretty good. That can add up very fast. I mean, I have to imagine that they did the numbers that it works out in their favor, or they're assuming that most people are not going to play to cap every day. So, one of the things that I mentioned offline is I do worry about this furthering the gap between free-to-play and paid players. Now, I am a quote-unquote paid player. I put in $40. Well, 50. No, it was, excuse me, I've said a bunch of numbers now. It's $45 because it was $25 for the first time I bought coffee, and then I got it on sale, and I think it was $20. And I'm probably going to put in another $20 in order to get the Dreadful Pack deal. So, $60, $70, whatever. Double is not supposed to affect the coffee cap according to the devs, and people report that it does anyway. So get it in while you can, I guess. The issue I have with this whole thing, and this is something that has come up in other games, that this model it tends to be... How do I put this? This model tends to be more acceptable, more palatable to the player base. Because I've had a number of people in other games where there were subscription models that had said, yes, I prefer this to just sinking in money at arbitrary times. Does it work out in your favor? I'd have to sit and crunch the numbers. Like, how many games do I expect to play in a day? Am I personally getting value out of it versus me once every few months throwing $20 at the game? I expect if I were going to do this, and full disclosure, like always, I am part of the content creator affiliate program. We've talked about this before, hence the hashtag sponsored. If you see this on YouTube, you would have seen the disclaimer in the beginning. So this is all me talking about it. I don't have any behind-the-scenes information on the numbers, but just throwing it out there in case this influences your decision. Personally, I would probably do the $100 one for a year because I fully expect that by this time next year, I'm still playing Phobies. And it saves you 2 months on that, if the numbers that I said earlier, where it's $10 a month versus $100 for a year. you come out a little bit ahead. I don't know overall, is that worth it? And in general, I'm not really a huge fan. I'm still not happy with the monetization models for Phobies, because I feel that it feels very mobile gamey. Feels very mobile gamey in a negative way, which, I mean, yes, it's a mobile game, so it's going to, but... And this is maybe the best monetization model for them, and they got to keep the lights on. We've talked about that before, but I don't like it, and I'm not real happy about it. That being said, if this were a physical card game, yeah, I'd be signing up to get the new expansion every time also, because you need the new cards to stay competitive. And this is really no different, is getting the experience, getting the upgrade cards, getting the new Phobies. It's all the same as if this were a traditional card game, just there's no trading, there's no it's collectible, but it all goes permanently into your collection. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this. I think that it will cause issues, and I'm sure that they discussed this. They had to have. There's no way 0 people on their team raised this concern. But there has to be a concern of, is this going to turn off free-to-play players? And at the end of the day, a free-to-play game, they are the product. The opponents, the players are the product for the whales. For the people who are either doing the subscription or sinking in thousands of dollars and hit max level before any of this happened. Those are the people that you're trying to get to continue sinking money in by offering up, here are your opponents that you can kick the crap out of on the regular. And if the second group goes away, then the first group will go away, is what it boils down to. But we'll have to see. I'm a little concerned. We'll have to keep an eye on it. I don't know. Let's get back in there. Let's start cracking some more packs. Let's get cracking on these packs. Do some more scaries. Do some more scaries. I got Ted and Jill from different packs on the same day, but you got the pairing, and we did get a snowball upgrade. So shout out to chat. We got the muffin, chat! We finally got Muffin Top! Nice! That is hype. Cracking some packs. We got the muffin, chat. Goodness me. You'll love to see it. So we got a lot of 1-drops to show for today's pack opening. Got a lot of 1-drops. Sheep really sucks now. Yep. Best 1-key Phobie. Best Phobie game. Top 1 NA. S tier Phobie itself. It's true. It's true. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Alright, chat. Let's see what else we can do. We got 2 more scary packs. Best Phobie period. Yep. Top 1 Phobie. Top 1 Phobie. Alright, we get a Honey Bear upgrade. That's pretty sweet. I'll take it. I'll take it. And then Misanthrope. I know this one's another meme, but we got yet another new Phobie, chat. It's like 7 new Phobies tonight. This is pretty hype. I'm not gonna lie. Got a lot of new Phobies. Honestly, I don't hate Misanthrope on its surface. It has an enormous amount of health for a 3-key. At least this one's better than Sucky. Yeah, I'd probably agree with that. But yeah, this is, it's kind of a meme on the channel. Misanthropy is generally the hatred, dislike, distrust, or contempt of the human species and or human nature. Yep. I guess that's me. One moment, chat. I need to send this to my wife. She's gonna laugh her ass off. She's gonna laugh. Give me 1 second, chat. Just getting screenshots real quick. I didn't know the flavor text for this. I'm not gonna lie, this might be my favorite Phobie now. Real talk. This might be my favorite Phobie. I know as a streamer, as a content creator, sometimes it feels like I have to do stuff over the top and like really push stuff and things like that. But this really did make me laugh. This is fun. Oh god, that was great. Hey, Savadas, what's good? What's good? What's the worst phobia in the game? I don't think that's true. I honestly don't think that's true. Alright, what do we got? Got some upgrades here. I think we already... This is from the previous pack where we got the honey bear upgrade. I don't think we got a second one. What do we see? Stabby. Stabby upgrade. You love to see the Stabby upgrade. You love to see it. You love to see it. Alright, chat. Here we go. Here we go. You're writing these down? Oh, you're writing down, like, what I'm opening, player? I mean, you can check the VOD, too. Don't worry about, like, scrambling. I mentioned it earlier, I'm gonna try and get this up on YouTube, like, day after tomorrow, if I can. I have to rush through the editing. Sucky is great when you have no other 1 or 2 cost phobies and only 2 keys. Yes! If you have literally no other options, except no other substitutes. VODs will help for data collection, exactly. Let's see if we can get an ultra-rare alien phobie. That would be pretty sweet. Chat saying boss. I'm calling an alien in the next pack. Let's go. Alright, Barzilla upgrade. We got a bunch of upgrades. We get a Rocket Man upgrade. Get Snowball upgrades, although I think we had one from before. This should probably push us into multiple Snowball upgrades. Real talk. Murder Wing, I think we upgraded this, so that's another upgrade. Cowbell upgrade? These are pretty solid upgrades. I'm happy with this. I'm happy with these upgrades. Before we even open touch the scratch cards, I'm happy with these upgrades. Because all of these are very relevant. Maybe not Unicorn, but all of these are relevant. Yeah, the Snowball one is huge. Absolutely huge. I think we have 2 upgrades for this. This might be 3. Snowball's rare, so I don't remember how that scales. And I know we got some from earlier, so I don't know how many... We might have 3 upgrades for Snowball. Yeah, shout out to Onda. Snowball has a bazillion breakpoints. It does seem like it, yeah. Alright, chat. Scratch card number 1. New Phobie. Not a new Phobie, but it's a new Phobie for me. For me. Get Moly Bully. One of the most important upgrades like Jarwing Wing? Yes. Moly Bully is super hype. I'm actually excited about this because Moly Bully I've seen on a number of occasions. Like, look at this. It does 550 damage at level 1. This is like... Moly Bully can push a lot of damage. You love Moly? Moly is pretty good. I've seen Moly put to good use both in games we've observed as well as, well, against me. Moly can represent... Because the burrow, it just complicates the math so much. Luffy called it a bread monster? What? Sure? Not really. A lot of high-level players have been hyping it recently. I think it was underrated for a while, DT, Moly Bully, and then people have, like, a lot of the higher-level players have counteracted that by voicing their opinions, and now I think it's starting to swing around. Also, I love its design. I always thought its nostrils were its eyes. Yes, it is deceiving at first. It is deceiving at first. 4 key for that much health and damage. Yeah, I don't... Is this... Yeah, this is actually pretty high. Because I think my sheeping gas, is like 1600 and change, and it's like level 8. I think. Yeah, for a while it was, you're correct. Yeah, I think Moly Bully was under the radar initially, but people are recognizing the power of this phobie. You should get that checked. I know you are, but what am I? This is real good. I'm excited to get Moly Bully. I'm excited to get it. Number 2, chat. We got some spider upgrades. Alright, I'll take them. I'll take them. The only problem with Moffat upgrades is that, well, I can't click on them right now. But the problem with Moffat upgrades is that as long as she can tank a hit, or one set of hits, her health doesn't matter that much because you're probably trying to send her in, yoink something, break a stalemate. So if she survives the initial volley so then she can get in, great. Beyond that, does it matter? I don't know. But getting upgrades is certainly not bad. Miss Moffat poison hurts too. It does really add up. Miss Moffat's poison is not to be messed with. Like, it ticks really hard, and it scales really fast. So if you can get that opportunity, it definitely helps. So I'm excited about this one. All right, chat, we only got 2 more scratch cards. 2 more. Is this going to be a new Phobie? Miss Moffat poison always caught you off guard. It does. It is surprising. Like, I didn't realize it when I first got it because I was so excited about the yoink, and then I saw, like, I either observed a game or I clicked on an opposing Miss Moffat. I'm like, holy crap, it's an enormous amount of poison. All right, chat. Chat's saying this is boss. All right, chat's saying it's an alien Phobie. It's plain Hevo 1.0. Still a new Phobie to this guy. This guy didn't have this Hevo, and now we got another Hevo. I want to believe. This is actually pretty hype. This is pretty hype. Like, OG Hevo is good. No, I never had a Hevo. I only had Hevo 3.0, which is hilarious. Hevo is super strong. Where's my lob superiority? I gotta find an emote for lobs, because we're always talking about lobs in chat. Like, it comes up all the time. I either need a channel point redemption or an emote for it. Don't call him a tin can, though? No. No, he hates that. Like, really hates that. But yeah, seriously, we did get a new Phobie, so here's the question. Is this going to be an alien Phobie? I said new Phobie. I should have said, is this going to be a new alien Phobie? Is this going to be a new alien Phobie? We'll see, chat. The final scratch card for this set. Show me Dozer. I'll take it. I'll take it. It's not an alien Phobie, but it is a brand new ultra rare Phobie. This is pretty cool. I'll accept it. Dozer. This is absolutely a Phobie that deserves to have flavor text. They all do. But Dozer deserves to have flavor text. Dozer deserves to have flavor text. I'm pretty hype about this. I'm pretty hype. I'm not gonna lie. It's somehow like boss, but the opposite temperature. Fair. That's fair, Jenna. I want to do this, and I honestly, the main reason I'm doing this right this second is I swear to God I would forget. I swear to God I would forget. And then on Sunday I'd be like, God damn it, I forgot. I'm just replaying the X-Files theme in my head over and over again. Nice, we got Dozer upgrades, we got Hevo upgrades, we got Murder Wing upgrades, we got Snowball upgrades. Chat, this pack is hype. Get hype, chat. This is pretty hype, chat. This is so far, like, the upgrades have been good. Is this a new alien Phobie? It's not, but it's a Ray Chargers. We'll take it. I will take it. Ray Chargers is up there for the best name in Phobies. The best name in Phobies. He's like a toaster in the tub. Alright, chat. Is this one a new alien Phobie? We've gotten one tonight. It's not, we got Charon. We opened a Charon. Shout out to all my Charon fans, all one of you out there, because I know Charon is very much a meme. A big old meme in the community. Trying to build conspiracy theories with Phobies lore, exactly. Charon. So we've hit officially our 2 new Phobies in this pack, so it's unlikely that we're getting anything new. Charon the Curse. Honestly, I think it's going up later this week. One of the replay breakdowns that we did on stream before was an amazing game with Charon on Scoposium, where the person just used Charon and just kept sliming all of their lava, and they just had a better staging area to threaten their opponent, so they could just push whenever they wanted to because they had that extra mobility. Misanthrope is the curse. Charon is fine, fair. Some people love it, some people hate it. Most of the people hate it. I've only seen one person defend it. And that was the person who submitted the game for Charon. Everybody else seems to hate Charon. I'm kind of on the fence because I was looking forward to getting it, so I'm glad that we did. It's going to be a little bit, because I don't think, although this is primarily for no fair, at the same time, 5 keys is a lot to get like nothing out of statistically. So, oh, you like Charon Honda? I didn't know that. I slime Lavo Charon all the time. It's great. Yeah, I think that has. We're gonna look at the maps. Maybe the new maps have more uses for Charon. We'll see. I'm not hating it. I can't set my opinion until I try it. That's kind of where I am, Jenna. I see the potential. But I don't know if it's actually there yet. Yeah, Scoposium. Or Scoposium, whatever it is. That's the map. Like, that is the map. And honestly, maybe it could work on, what's that small map that I hated? The one where there's, like, a triangle of lava at the bottom. And then you spawn in the top right and left. I don't know. I can't remember the name. It rotated out. I hated that map. But anyway, let's see what's behind door number 3, chat. What's behind door number 3? We did get a new one! Chat, we got one! Chat, we got one! Chat, it's time to go nuts! Inoculus. This is the 3-range Phobie. This is one of the 3 rangers. Oh my god, this is hype. This is hype. They came without warning. No one knows from where they came, and no one wants to. This is absolutely a reference. All of this, oh my god, what is it? GG. This thing is super hype. I'm super excited about this. This is presumably the laser one that we saw in the trailer. But this thing looks like it's going to be pretty cool. It's a 4-key, 800 health is on the low side. Like, that's kind of low. Especially for a 4-key. We saw Moly Bully starts with twice this. It starts with 1600 health, but this also has 3 range. Now, as I predicted this, but I think anybody who played Phobies could have predicted that it was only going to have 1 movement. Like, let's be real. Can't wait to see it in action. It actually, so damage-wise, hold on. I'm pulling up the spreadsheet because I want to compare this. I want to compare it to, say, like, Cyclops or something. Because there aren't really, is there a range to, so like Temptress at level 1, also a 4-cost ranged Phobie, but obviously that's 2 move. 1200 health, 300 damage. Now, granted, it has electrical. Jin Sting, that's a better comparison. 1300 health, 350 damage. As compared to Stairmaster is 500 damage. And where is Cyclops? Cyclops is 400. This is at level 1 we're talking about. I'm trying to get a baseline for how do we evaluate this. Ray Charles is looking good on countering his robot tentacle alien Phobie. Yeah, I could see it. Oh, because it's 3 range, you gotta get upgraded first, then it'll be good. Yeah, I'm trying to compare it to, like, when are you gonna use this? Any of the corridor-based maps, so like Big House, I could see this being good. I say it should have had higher HP just a bit. I'm sure they played with the numbers a lot. This feels like it would be very, very dangerous if it had more HP or more damage. It's just one of those things that, like, you're teetering precariously on the edge of a handful of points more, and maybe this thing is broken because it's just so difficult to get on it. Yeah, I think everybody recognizes that it's lower health and probably slightly lower damage because of the increased range. And I think there's a reasonable debate to be had, okay, could some of the numbers change? But this is absolutely awesome. I'm super excited about this. This is super hype. I can't wait to use this thing. I want it, here's the thing that we don't know, chat, both this and Boomer. We don't know what sounds they make either, or what their idle animations are. I want to know. I really want to know. This is going to be hype. Alright. Last one, chat. What do we got in this? Chat! This is the night of new Phobies! What? What? Chat! Chat! Look at this collection growth! Look at this collection growth! It's a good eggy boy. How many new Phobies? A lot. I didn't count them. I'm gonna have to go back and count because, like, it's a lot. Klepto is so good. So good, chat. These packs have been great. But guess what? We got one more. You to pay to win. They mostly threw away stuff. Also, wow. This stuff is scary. Isn't scary in game? It is. It is. All right, man. Jenna wants to see Boss. I hope we get Boss. I'd be very happy with Boss. Oh, we got some Boomer upgrades and some Rocket Man upgrades, Hevo upgrades, some more Crushmore upgrades. I'm liking it, chat. I'm liking it. Phobia and Dreadful Pack, that's incredible. If this turns out to be, like, we get nothing new, there is no complaining to be had. But I'm still going to hope for the new. Show me a new alien Phobie. Okay, we get Fish Tank. Like, at a certain point, you can only ask for so much, right, chat? You can only ask for so much. Let's see if we get something new here. I mean, I'm not turning down the Fish Tank upgrades. Fish Tank pours out an enormous amount of damage, and getting the upgrades here is important for it to actually get out of range of things. It's not as exciting as getting one of the new alien Phobies, but come on, they can't all be new ones. They can't, well, they could be, but odds are they're not going to be. So let's see if we can get a new one here. Do we get a new alien Phobie? We get Honey Bear upgrades. Alright, this is looking like the upgrade pack, chat. This is looking like the upgrade pack. I'm okay with that. But we get the Honey Bear. We get some more Honey Bear. We're not going to have enough experience to do all of this. We do get a new Phobie, though. Now, this one is real. This, honestly, I've been waiting to get Maggie. I've been waiting to get Maggie, real talk. Maggie is actually really important. Now, is Phobopolis still in the pool? I don't know if Phobopolis is still in the pool, but if it is, great. If it's not, there's still plenty of other maps where a 2-key flyer... Yeah, give me some chomps for that one. 2-key flyers are important. Maggie is important. It still is? Okay, nice, because it opens up more possibilities. There are other maps where this is also true. Maggie sneeze nuke explosive? What? Alright, chat. This is actually the last one. This is the last pack. This is the last scratch card. This is all we got for this pack opening. So give me some energy. Let's see if we can get another alien. Can we get another alien? Or boss? Moment of truth. Microscopic. We get the germ, the biological warfare. The biological warfare. This is pretty hype. Look, real talk, chat. These packs, you cannot, like, these were busted. These packs were absolutely busted. Like, we ended up getting 2 of the new aliens. We get Boomer, who's super cool. We got, well, we upgraded, so we actually got Snowball. We got a bunch of upgrades for it. We got a whole slew of new Phobies. Moly Bully, Honey Bear, Inoculus. Like, this is awesome. It's okay, you got many new Phobies. Absolutely, like, these packs were spectacular. These packs were absolutely spectacular. Even Charon, like, and we got multiple ultra rares too, like Rocket Man. I can't complain about these packs. Like, they were super hype. They were super duper hype. Exceptionally hype. Rocket Man is fun to use. Is Luffy still in chat? He'll tell you a couple stories about Rocket Man. Luffy is our current Rocket Man enjoyer, if you will. Got Muffin Top, Boomer, Inoculus, Honey Bear, Rocket Man, Dozer, Moly Bully, Maggie. I feel like that, yeah, I was gonna say, like, there was more than that. We got Muffin, we'll go through it. Muffin, Boomer, Maggie, Mopsy. Mopsy was new. Misanthrope. We'll count Snowball in the group. Moly Bully, Honey Bear, Inoculus, Ray Chargels, Kivo, Charon, Klepto, Rocket Man, Dozer, Barzilla. Bro, these packs were busted. Packs were busted! I love Moly Bully. We were talking about it when I unlocked it, that it felt as though everybody was, maybe not everybody, but people underestimated Moly Bully, and now they're coming around. Because Moly Bully seems bonkers. The damage output on this guy is just astronomical. Moly Bully just seems really good. Like, the burrow movement is just really cool. I really appreciate it. I mean, I appreciate all of these. We're going to have to go through. I'm not going to bore everybody with sitting here and upgrading them. I can do that offline. I do want to see if we can go find some of the other alien phobies in replays. Alright, so DT brought this to our attention, saying that this is... apparently, these two players opened a bunch of the new aliens and made it a point so to help people fill out their albums. And in fact, we already see it. I love the way this thing moves. It is so creepy. Oh god, look at its picture! I didn't realize this was supposed to be hair or fur. I thought this was just like rubbery, but it's like, this is so unsettling. Tickles is unsettling. This is, oh god, this is making my skin crawl. So cute. That's the problem. It's like, it's so adorable, but you know this thing is gonna be like nasty. You do not want to meet this thing out in the woods. This is one of those things that, like, you just in a sci-fi movie, you'd be like, oh, we discovered a new alien world. Is there life forms? Oh yeah, there's plenty of life forms. We don't know what they are, blah, blah, blah. They send them down to the planet, and then it's like, oh, I found this cute little thing. And it's on their hand, and then it immediately bites their hand, like taking off fingers or something. And then over the hill comes like hundreds of thousands of them, and then they just sweep over everything. That's what this is. That's what this reminds me of. Leave him alone. He's just a cute little guy that eats traps to live. He's going to eat other stuff. I bet Tickles sticks to your face and starts slurping your brain. Yeah. Tickles lore. Look, I'm all about the lore, Eric. I'm all about the lore. You missed the earlier part. You're going to have to watch the VOD because I was talking about lore for every... I was making up lore for the phobies that don't have lore. Do you want to know more? Exactly. Is this better than Doom Doom? It's a 1 cost, so it already is. Honestly, Trap Absorber. So disarm an enemy trap without triggering it if it's standing at the end of your turn. The problem is you won't know where the traps are, but the key with this is that it's a 1 cost, so you're probably going to send it in to recap a point anyway. So now you just stick it on the point, recap it, and okay, I know there's no trap there, or the trap is gone. It doesn't show the trap, just absorbs them. Yes. Now the question is, when it absorbs the traps, do you see an animation for it? I assume you do. That's a lot of health. It is. That's the other thing. I didn't call that out yet, Luffy, but that's a great catch. It's an enormous amount of health. Basically, non-existent damage. But it is more than Henrietta. Is it more than Henrietta with poison? Probably not. Anemic damage, but it is fairly tanky. It's fairly tanky. You do see it. Okay, so you do know if the trap goes poof. That's very relevant because if you, like, say here, because this is a trap phobia, I'm sure they're going to demonstrate this. So if they put a trap on the panic point, you go there and you pop it, you know you got the trap. But if you go there and nothing happens, you know there's another trap lurking, so you can keep hunting. Did you call this one, player? That's pretty cool. Oh, this is a level 6 Tickles. It has 750 health in 1. That's still a lot. That's still a lot. Yeah, I'm telling us Boomer is the tankiest one. I mean, yes, we have Boomer. We knew that thing has a ton of health. Alright, we'll keep moving. We'll see what else shows up. Alright, so we get another new phobie. We get another new phobie. This is the one that I opened earlier. It's Boomer. This is level 4. Over 1,000 health for 1 cost. Boomer walks so fast. Yeah, let's see the Boomer walk animation. Hold on. We get Tickles, like, chittering, scrambling out here. Oh, I love the little... Wait, time out. Look at this. Watch this. Chat, watch this. So you see it skitter. Wait, why didn't it do it that time? It did like a little spin. Is that the idle animation? It did like this little spin on there. It was adorable. It must be part of the idle animation. And yeah, this guy Boomer moves fast. Exactly, Tickle's spinning around. Yeah, Boomer's ability being passive is huge. Like, if it wasn't, it would be problematic, I think. Well, maybe not problematic, but it would be kind of bad, right? Alright, so our blue player here is obviously cooperating so that we can set everything up and see what it looks like, which is pretty cool. Nobody chilled today, too much hype. Fair, fair. Oh, we got another one. Is this Innocuous? No, this is a Tractor. Okay, so this is... This thing's only a rare! Oh my god, chat. This is the Yoink one with 3 range. We knew it was only going to be 1 movement. It had to be. The damage is kind of low on both, but it also needs to be. Wait. Yes, it is an AoE. So we saw that in the trailer, that it hits something and then yoinks everything next to it. Damages and pulls an enemy unit 1 tile as well as all adjacent enemy units. Adjacent units suffer 50% damage. Default direction is a straight line. This is only a rare. I really thought this was going to be an ultra rare. I don't care what it says, I'm calling it ultra rare. Fair. But yes, VT is right that this is intended to just be a showcase. These two players had, I guess, done a friendly so that way they can showcase as many of the new Phobies as they can for us. So as you can see, we were questioning this earlier. The Rambolina will boop the other Phobie. So they thought of this scenario, so shout out to them. These players are doing us a service. There's paddles for anybody who's missing it. Giga Chad Boomer just removed to be removed. True. True. Nice. The animation for that is awesome. Like, it looks super cool, the pole. And the attack animation is also really cool. The tractor's kind of scary. It is. The tractor is scary looking. What is this one? Can't click on it. Innocuous. Okay, so here's the one that I opened earlier. I wonder if our blue player opened any of the aliens, or is this just going to be our orange player showing them all off? I mean, that's a lot of damage. Snowball. Seen a lot of plays with those octopus guys. Exactly. There's going to be a lot. Tickle's animation is like AWOL. True. Very true. It is AWOL-esque. I love the attack animation on Henrietta. Alright, so we'll see how the trap looks. Wait, does this thing natively have 3 range, too? Oh my god. So not only is the pole 3 range, it attacks at 3 range also. Granted, it's a line attack, and it's very low damage, but still. Wait, what level is this? This is level 4. This one's level 5. But is it Among Us, though? Not quite. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm replaying it so chat can catch it. Just watch the tickles. Or with the Phobie from Stress Level World that having the jellyfish art. I don't remember seeing anything in the trailer that reminded me of a jellyfish. Well, it could be one of these. Like something that looks like this, because these are kind of jellyfish-esque. Jellyfish-ish. The way it eats the trap is awesome. Did you see that? I don't get a tractor. It's way too good. It seems really good. The damage... The thing is that it's a... How much is this? It's 6 cost that has basically no damage output. It has basically no damage output. And it only moves 1. So your opponent can't... How much health does it have? It has pretty low health, too. Hypothetically, your opponent can commit onto it. But I'm very curious. It seems They sound scary, the octopus. Yeah, they seem super dangerous. They seem super dangerous, but I'm giving the team, the developers, the benefit of the doubt. Like, I'm confident they wouldn't have just dropped it in there. Wait, timeout. What? Oh, because it can swing around this way, so this isn't obscured. Yeah. I had to think for a second, I'm like, wait, this isn't a lob. How did it do that? But... oh, wait, we got another new one. This we saw in the trailer, but oh my god, what the hell is going on with this thing? Squiggles? Is this supposed to be like an undead? I mean, it's dimensional, but like, this very much looks like all its insides are on the outside. We aren't used to 3-range non-lob. Exactly, Luffy. Exactly. So it does, in fact, have heart attack. It does, in fact, as chat correctly predicted in Newsflash number 2, which, by the way, if you want to go back and see the the predictions we had, check out Newsflash number 2 on the RT Chump GG YouTube channel. So it has it's level 5, 1,000 health, 2 move, 1 range, low attack, but it has heart attack. So this thing, it's only a 2 cost with 800 plus damage on the heart. This looks more undead than dimensional. I agree, Jenna. Ha! Got him! Got him! This is weird. Endgame Superstar. I could absolutely see this thing. It's like, oh, you're down to 3 keys. Do you want to spawn, you know, like, a whatever, or do you get a 2-drop and a 1-drop? Okay, well, if you have an open lane, like, if you can just beeline it, you summon this guy, and even if you don't have an open lane, your opponent has to respect this, right? Like, they can't just allow this to walk in. 1,600 plus damage a turn is gonna cripple them quickly. This thing is so weird looking. Look at this. I get that it's Boomer with stuff glued on it, but, like, come on. This is wild. This is wild. Yeah, it would be a little busted if you could damage buff it and then get it on heart and that. It's got to work that way because that's how, like, electrical damage works as well. Oh, the creaking on that? The sound effects, chat. The sound effects. More heart bonus than high five? True. True. Admittedly, high five is AoE. This is not an AoE attack, right? No. Just a regular attack. These don't fly, do they? No. Oh, that's a cool idle animation. They pop the lights, the eyes out, and then put them back in. Can hit the heart from here. It's wild. This is gonna be mind-bending when I try and figure out a 3-range yoink. And we saw Boop. The opposite of a tractor, it must be like repulsor or something. There's a ranged Boop in the new Phobies. That's going to be mind-bending. Oh, we got another one. Hold on. That movement animation is so cool. So here's Graylian, whoever was talking about it. The old Switcher U. Shout out to the Phobies team. This is awesome. I love this. The old Switcher U. This is so hilarious. So it's a burrow movement because of the teleport movement. That's sweet. Swaps position with the enemy. 2 range. It's a 7 cost. It's a 7 cost. Okay. Interesting. How many of the... Are they all mechanical and dimensional? Have we seen a single one that's not... Oh, this is a monster. Tickles is a monster. Every other one we've seen is mechanical or dimensional. Which, I mean, you'd expect based on this. Graylian, more like Trollian. It's absolute. You have it, Graylian? It's absolutely going to be a monster. This is actually new for most players. The only 3-range line of sight Phobie was Oopsie Baby. We're going to have to get used to these guys. Absolutely. It's going to be mind-bending for a while. But this is, I'm telling you right now, this is going to cause a lot of YouTube highlights. I'm confident because there's going to be some weird switch play and it's going to be bonkers. But it does answer the question that I had in the reveal trailer, which is, can you swap your own guys? And the answer is no. Graylian's kind of expensive. Yes, but I could see them... So there's two ways to think about this. One is that they are very confident that this ability is that powerful, so they left it at this cost. Or they could be playing it safe so that future switching Phobies could be lower cost, but they're trying to test it out with a higher cost one to see how it goes. This would absolutely break stalemates, but here's the question. I was asking this... And Jenna's on the right track. I was asking this when we did the trailer breakdown. When is this beneficial compared to a Yoink? When is this beneficial compared to a Yoink? Now, A, you get burrow movement, which is not really on. I mean, you get it on Smother Mother. But Miss Moffat is not. It's going to be interesting to see in what scenarios do you actually want to swap. Because if, like... You swap the Graylian in, it's probably dead, right? I suppose even if it's a suicide, the enemy needs 2k damage. Yes, that is way more health than... But it's also a 7 cost. I have to line it up against other 7 costs to see how good or bad the health is. Plays Graylian on Lava, then swap. Yes, that's going to be a great play. That's going to be a great play. You'll see it a couple turns. All right, we'll let it play. Get a panic point, get opponent on a bad tile, be able to hit first, and the other Phobie later get on stim or something. Yes. Like, there are scenarios, but that's the thing, is that you have to engineer those scenarios and justify swapping versus actually connecting with a Yoink. Because just being a Yoink, Graylian push traps, you can do that with Yoinks, though. I mean, there will be scenarios where you can do it otherwise, but... Oh, there we go. And all of a sudden, that's a dead Smother Mother. Seems good. Okay, so we get another one of these. This is Repeller. So this is the Boop one, who's also 3 range. This is pretty scary. 3 range is really far. 3 range is really far. It's also only a 5 cost? And it's a Rambolina Boop. It's not a regular Boop. It's a Rambolina Boop. People are asking whether this is a line of sight. Yeah, it's going to be a line of sight, because the straight arrow here. It's not a lob or something. But this is a Rambolina Boop. Step aside Hevo 2.0? Maybe. I mean, Hevo's more mobile, it has a lob, and it's also way tankier. Now, admittedly, it costs 2 more keys, but, like... Whew. These are scary. They're both super-duper fragile, so I'm sure it's just going to be a matter of engineering scenarios of when can you dive on them. But, oh man, these are scary. The way this thing jiggles, like, chat, watch Squiggles, the idle animation. Alright, we're not... It just, like, shimmies as part of the idle animation. Alright, we only got 2 more turns, so we saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... with Squiggles, maybe 7, because I think I'm forgetting one. Squiggles looks like constantly suffering. Yeah, that's probably true. Wait, hold on. I want to see this pull. Because I'm pretty sure this yoinked it into the pit, which it should. What did you get, DT? This is gonna be so mean. This is gonna be so mean. Someone clip the chomp shimmy. It'll be on the YouTube. It'll be on YouTube, so. So if you have Hevo 2.0, you can have a double AoE boop for 12 keys. Seems pretty good. Seems okay, especially on certain maps. High five! Alright, last turn. Do we see any other new phobies? Oh no, it's blue player's turn. So I'm gonna go with no. NGG. NGG. Squiggles attack animation. It's creepy. Alright, chat. So this is Bluelian. We can't find a game, but somebody posted a screenshot in Discord of their game with it. Or with it in it, I guess. So let's see. What can we learn about this one? So Bluelian is a 5 cost. It has Spa Treatment, which is a ranged heal. It's a low heal, but it has burrow movement similar to Graylian. It has fairly high damage output. Like, that seems pretty good, even though it's a level 4. Health-wise, it seems pretty good. Burrow movement is mentioned. The ranged heal is interesting. Wait, it puts a hot on them. Right? Wait, it says tile stats. Oh, it creates a heal spa. That makes sense. That makes sense. Probably should leave this the way it was. It's probably more distorted that way. The ultimate counter to poison? Yeah, poison phobies are having a bad day. Poison phobies are having a bad day. But it's also, like, the fact that it's ranged is also notable. This is very much anti-poison. Now, here's the other thing. If it creates a healing spot and you vacate that spot, your opponent could use it too. But yeah, it being ranged... we were just talking about this the other day, but... yeah, the cooldown... This cooldown seems ridiculous. Now, granted, if you're spamming this, you're not attacking... like, how many healing spas do you need, I guess, is the question. Yeah, boop and steal their spa. It's going to be interesting, because this feels really strong. But I'm kind of with you, player. Like, I don't know. This thing, I don't picture this thing... yeah, there's no warm-up on this, which most of the healers don't have either, which makes sense. I would expect that this thing is not going to do this more than once. But as a 5-key, almost 2k health, almost 500 damage Phobie, this might not be bad to be like, okay, I run out, I heal a thing just to cure the poison, and then I just get in there and mix it up. It's burrow movement, so you could dive behind their front line and get to something like Snipe a Jar and possibly survive because it has so much health. It's got Metabot range, yeah. This is pretty cool. Like, I actually like this, and honestly, in retrospect, this seems kind of obvious that there was going to be a Phobie that did something like this. So we have phobies that create fire. We have phobies that create obstacles. We will probably never see a Phobie that creates a panic point or destroys a panic point. But we do have ones that disable it in Mud. It's not surprising that we get one that creates a healing spa. Like, that doesn't seem ridiculous. What if you placed a spa on a trap? I think traps and spas can coexist normally. So I would imagine that it would not destroy it. But that's a good question, Jenna. So the two aliens are melee? Yes. What if we get one that makes an abyss? That's the thing that's missing, Colossal, and I could see that happening at some point. It's entirely possible because we can't see the stress levels. Vladimir and Karth are the only people that I know of that are even close to getting them, and they're only level 109, and the stress levels now go to what, like 150? I know you can't see it behind this thing, but... I mean, you can kind of see it, but... But yeah, stress levels go to 150 now. Like, that's a lot of stress levels. That's a lot of stress levels. What if you baited them into falling onto your trap by placing a spot on it? That would be pretty cool. The traps, you heal first, so the math is going to get weird because you'll heal and then the trap goes off. I think. I'm pretty sure how that works. Which begs the question. So what if you do that with a poison ivy? So if you poison ivy on a healing spot, do you heal and then the poison ivy trap goes off so the poison stays for a turn? Which it won't. I mean, it goes off once, so it kind of matters. I don't know if it would be too obvious. I don't know how many people are looking for that play. Graylien place swap with flying Phobie on the abyss. It'll make me... Wait, what? Graylien swap with a flying Phobie that... Oh, with a flying Phobie that's already on an abyss. I see it. So this is probably the last guy in the trailer, right? Which, unfortunately, we didn't get a model reuse, like a palette swap for him. It is what it is. This one feels like a microscopic / Gesundheit reuse. Like, these look like germs. I presume this is also going to be poison-related, maybe disease-related. But the green, to me, seems more like poison. A 4 key cost germ? Possibly. Or a 1 cost. Could be a 1 cost. That being said, did they give us a breakdown of what the costs are for everything? Like, tell us how many ones or anything there are? This one, I don't have the foggiest idea. It would be cool if this was another obstacle destroyer. Like, I don't know how much to read into... In the forum, they did say the key cost. In the like, forum post. I think I still have that up. Eight never before seen phobies. They describe what they do. It doesn't look like it says it in the initial post. It might be in a different post, unless I'm missing it. Smaller Barzilla. I would like it if they had another obstacle creator destroyer. Which, again, I'm not sure if you can read into this too much. As far as, like... Well, does this matter? You know, does the artwork show what it's going to be? Did I see the new profile pictures? I didn't know there were new ones. We'll go look at that. We'll look at that once we go through this. The smaller Barzilla I could see, because I get where you're going with it. It looks kind of dinosaur-esque, as opposed to, like, an asymmetrical monster. Hey, Slime, what's good? So this is the one that chat was saying was stumping them. I could see this being another one of, like, Attractor, Repulsor, whatever. You can at least tell what key costs and class from placement of stress cards and album. Can you tell the class from that? Are they grouped? And then this is the dragon one that people were talking about, but we haven't seen it yet. So yeah, if you look at the album, you can see... Where's the first one? That's not it. So this might be one of them. And it would be dimensional. This might be one of them and it's a monster. Or it could be this and it's dimensional. This would be a monster or mechanical. Organized by key, then class, then rarity. Gotcha. The 4 key one is the glob. Oh, we know that this is... They reuse glob for one of these? Or are you saying this is Glob, like already the known Glob? This is not Graylian. Straight up Glob? Okay. Okay. So it could be mechanical or it could be dimensional here as one of these. One of them's foul. Is foul dimensional? Foul has to be dimensional. There's no way it's mechanical. So that means that there's a mechanical one here. And then one of them's a monster. I assume none of them are undead. Oh, foul is undead. Okay, so then, yeah, the other one's mechanical. So one of them is here. And presumably it's a monster. Yeah, Hevo 2.0 is real strong, Slime. It's real strong. It's a lobber, which automatically makes it one of the better ranged units. And it has a ranged boop, the push, the displacement. And that can be immensely powerful on large maps, because you can just auto-kill Phobies by pushing them into an abyss. Which, if you haven't unlocked large maps yet, just wait till you see them. Or it just allows you to screw with your opponent's movement and placement. So it's definitely very powerful. All the highest stress rewards are ultra rare. Fair. Makes sense. So your monster, not common mech? Gotcha. We haven't seen any undead or monster alien. They've all been dimensional and mechanical. We did see one monster. Tickles is a monster. At least Tickles is a monster. And I think we saw one more. I think we saw one more, but we didn't... this is dimensional. It's not surprising that there are no undead. It's a little disappointing because I love undead stuff, but I wasn't really expecting an alien undead to show up. It's, I guess, maybe possible, but I highly, highly doubt it. Look at this, chat. Look at this. I mean, yes, I want to get this portrait, but I don't have the coffee at the moment. I don't have the coffee at the moment, chat. Wait, 20 bucks. Oh, for the alien one? Yeah, some of them are... They're a little pricey. I think there were $20 ones before, truthfully. The Tickles avatar is great. I kind of like this one, though. I don't like it for $20, though. I don't like it for $20. Oh my god! This thing could have been undead. This could have been an undead Phobie. They probably didn't want to make... Like, I'm sure there was a design meeting where they go, well, we can't just make all of the Heartbreakers undead. But seriously, like, look at this thing. It is just hideous. Chat, this is so absurd. Oh my god. I imagine we're gonna see a lot of Tickles avatars. Real talk. We're gonna see a lot of Tickles avatars. Honestly, the alien ones I like, but I'm not paying $20 for it. I'm not paying $20 for it. Squiggles so attractive, not in a weird way. I don't think there is not a weird way with Squiggles. I don't think you can get away with not in a weird way when it comes to Squiggles. Honestly, out of all the like, Clinico's kind of boring. I assume this is supposed to be Jackalope King. I don't like how this looks. Most of the other ones I like. I actually think Electrocat looks sweet. I kind of want Russell. I'm really tempted by the Slammerhead because I have 100 coffee. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And Black Lives Matter.